I'm just, to start off, I'm excited to be here. It's good to see you guys here. It's always a privilege. This is my second time doing it, and listen, I'll do this for the rest of my life if I have to. I'm just that passionate about seeing you guys succeed, all right? But I always do this whenever I go speak to kids and I go to like a different environment. I want to just take a second for you guys just to thank the teachers and the coaches in this room. I want you to clap your hands for them real quick. Everybody, come on, everybody, let's go. The reason why I make you guys do this is because the people in this room, they spend so much time trying to develop you guys as people, try to educate you, try to make you guys the best that you guys can possibly be. So I always take time to thank them because not everybody's going to go out and do that. All right, so don't take your teachers for granted. And I'm not saying this just to say this. I'm saying this because I truly mean it. Don't take your teachers, your coaches, and the people in this room for granted. All right, so moving forward, just make sure you just pay a lot of attention and respect them because they're taking times out of their lives to make sure that you guys become the best possible people that you can be. All right, so just do that for me moving forward. And before I really get started, I want to thank Carissa Chaparelli for having me here. She set this whole thing up. We went to high school together. We've been friends since. She's an amazing human being. And she really, truly cares about you guys. That's the reason why she has me up here speaking to you guys. Angelo, thank you for your help. Coach Joe, thank you for all the stuff that you do for the freshman football players. The rest of the staff, the teachers, and to the principal, thank you guys for having me here. And let's get into it real quick, all right? Let's get into it. You saw the video, right? The video looks good. There's a lot of stuff going on in the video, but I'm no different than you guys. There's no difference between me and you guys. The only difference is I'm older and I got a beard. Outside of that, there's no difference between me and you guys. And the reason why I'm here is because I want to help put you guys in a position to be as successful as you can possibly be. So can I do that for you guys tonight? Can I do that for you guys? Is that cool? Yeah. Okay, your game, that's good. All right, so before I really get started and before I really dive into the message that I want to deliver to you guys, I want to take about 30 seconds, all right? Just close your eyes real quick. Take 30 seconds with me. Close your eyes. Just envision what it is that you want to become. You might want to be a doctor. You might want to be a teacher. You might want to play in the NFL. You might want to be a professor somewhere. You might want to be an astronaut. Whatever it is that you're trying to be, just take 30 seconds and just visualize it real quick. All right, cool. Now open your eyes. Whatever that image was that you had in your head, right? I don't know what it is. For me, when I was growing up, was to play football, was to work on TV. That was my vision, all right? I don't know what it is for you guys. And, when we get done with this, we can have a conversation. We can briefly talk about it. But at your age, that was the vision that I had for myself. And I knew I had to do whatever I could to put myself in a position to get to that. So I wanted to play football. So I had to do whatever I could to play football. I wanted to work in television. I had to do whatever I could to work in television. And the reason why I'm up here speaking to you guys and the reason why I had you do that is because the message I want to deliver to you guys today is about staying focused. Staying focused. And in order for you to get to that vision, whatever that vision was for you guys, in order for you to get to that, you got to stay focused. All right? So as you progress through high school, you guys are freshmen now, sophomores, juniors, seniors, whatever that vision was, just keep that. Keep that. And listen, I'm not telling you don't have fun, don't hang out. That's not what I'm coming here to tell you. What I'm telling you guys is the vision that you have for yourself. And some of you guys may not have a vision yet, but you might have a vision next year or in 2 years. Whatever that vision is, in order for you to get to that, you got to stay focused. You got to stay focused. I'm telling you that now because there was a point in time in my life when I was hanging out with people who didn't have a vision, and 10, 15 years later, them not having a vision is the reason why they're not doing anything right now. You get what I'm saying? So I want you guys to start to develop a vision for yourself or what it is that you want to have. For some of you guys, your vision might just be buying your mom a new house. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying your vision doesn't have to be a millionaire. Your vision might be helping some kids out, might be speaking to some people. You don't got to have an extreme vision. But whatever the vision is, in order for you to attain that, you got to stay focused. All right? So we're going to have a good time. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to crack some jokes. But the first couple part of this speech is for me to get serious with you guys for a second. All right? Now, you got to see me doing a lot of the playing football stuff. Coach, I got to see if Coach Vest is still in here. If he's not in here, Coach Vesey coaches the varsity football team. And I played football at the high school level, right? And I knew the only way I was getting to college was with my education and me playing football. So I had to stay focused to get that. So there's a lot of hanging out that I didn't get to do. There was a lot of times that I wanted to go out and have fun. I couldn't do that. There was a lot of times that I wanted to play video games and do all that stuff, and I couldn't do that. Why? Because I had to stay focused to get to that goal. Because not everybody that played ball with me in high school got a chance to take their talents to the collegiate level. You get what I'm saying? Like, not everybody got that opportunity. The people who got that opportunity were the ones that were able to stay focused. Not everybody gets to graduate high school. The ones that get to graduate high school are the ones that stay focused. Not everyone gets to go to college. The ones that get to go to college are the ones that stay focused. Now listen, I'm giving you general stuff, but like, if you want to rap, if you want to be a rapper, if that's what you're trying to do, listen, I'm all about that. I love that. But if you're gonna try to make that happen, you gotta be focused. You gotta be focused straight up. You try to be a teacher, you want to be a professor, you want to educate student, you gotta be focused to get that done. All right. So that's the message I want to implement to you guys. All right. Let's just see who can relate to me real quick. Let's just keep it real and let's see who can relate to me. How many people in this room have a single mother? Raise your hand. Single mother, raise your hand. All right, got a couple people in here that can relate. So for everyone who has a single mother, guess what I had? I had a single mother too. All right, so I don't want to hear an excuse in a couple years about you having a single mother. Don't use that as an excuse not to get to what it is you're trying to get to. That vision that we spoke about at the very start of this conversation, don't use that as an excuse. Let me see another, I want to relate some more. Who went to IS 51 in here? Who went to IS 51? Raise your hand. Okay. All right, good. Okay, good. All right, okay. Good. Guess what middle school I went to? I went to 51. All right, and basically all I'm telling you guys, thank you, I appreciate that. Listen, all I'm telling you guys is I'm no different than you guys. You get what I'm saying? The message that I'm trying to do, I'm no different than you guys in this room. You guys went to IS 51, I went to IS 51, and I was able to get to the stuff that I wanted to get to because I'd stay focused. You get what I'm saying? Let's relate some more. Who got a hard time in English? Raise your hand. Who has a hard time in English? Okay, let me see. Who has, okay. All right, good. Okay, so we can relate. We're good. Listen, when I was a freshman in high school, I had a hard time with English. But guess what I had to do to get better in English? I had to what? Stay what? I had to say what? I had to stay what? All right, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm here simply to let you guys know is whatever it is you want to attain, right? The vision that you have for your head. For some of you guys, you don't have that vision yet, but whatever it is that you're trying to attain, you got to stay focused to get that. All right, let's see. I got two more in my book. All right, who's an athlete? Who's an athlete in here? Who's an athlete? Okay, raise your hand. Who's that? All right, okay, we got some athletes. All right, good. All right. All right, so for you guys who are athletes, right? You guys know about dedication, working hard. You guys know all about all that stuff, right? But how do you think I was able to go from playing high school football to playing at the collegiate level to even getting a shot with the NFL? I had to stay what? I had to stay what? I had to stay what? Good. Now last one. And everybody here should be raising their hands. Who want to achieve all their dreams? Raise your hand right now. You want to achieve all your dreams? Raise your hand right now. All right, good. And listen, the one thing I can tell you is this. Me standing up here talking to you, right? You going to school, whatever, like, I can't guarantee you that you're going to get to your dreams, right? I just can't guarantee you that because I don't want to be the one that says you can get it if you do X, Y, Z, right? But the one thing I can tell you that you won't get to your dream if you don't. You get what I'm saying? All right, now, so seriously, guys, the whole premises of me being here is about us being focused. And the things that you want to acquire in life, you won't be able to get to those things if you're not at least focused. All right. Not saying I'm not going to guarantee that you're going to get everything that you want, but I can guarantee you won't get everything that you want if you don't stay focused. All right. What I want to do now is just kind of briefly just talk about how I got to the point that I got to, and then at some point we're going to break out, and then if you guys want to ask me questions, we can do that as well. But I just want to just tell you a little bit of how I got to the point that I got to. And it's me getting to this point right here, me speaking to you guys right now, this, it didn't just happen. You get what I'm saying? Like, I didn't wake up one day and I was here. Like, there was a lot of things that had to go into play for me to get to this point. All right? What I want to do for you guys right now is give you just a quick background on how I got to this point, make sure that you guys can see it and relate to it. I try to give you a video image of it initially, just so you can see the progress. You saw me go through college and then trying to get to the NFL and doing the workouts and the motivational stuff, and then, you know, obviously working on television. All of that stuff, that was the last 10 years of my life. All of that stuff took some time, and it took some, you know, took a process to get through. But the most important thing that came through all of that, aside from hard work, was me just being focused. All right? So now listen, I was born and raised in Italy, lived there for 10 years, moved to the US, lived in Brooklyn for 2 years, then I moved to Staten Island. Then we lived in Port Richmond. You guys know where Port Richmond is, right? Of course you know where Port Richmond is. You go to Port Richmond High School. Who knows what Faber Pool is? Listen, I used to live right across the street from Faber Pool. So I was down the street. I was right down the street. After I got done at IS 51, I went to Tottenville High School, right? When I got to Tottenville, I decided to play football. Played football. My first year playing football, I was so bad, I can't believe they still had me on the team. Like, I was so bad. And you guys might not believe me. Hopefully you can vouch for me, but I was just so bad because that was my first time playing it, right? But I started to develop like a passion for it. I really liked it and I really enjoyed it. So I'm like, the only way I'm going to get better is to work at it, staying focused, and making sure I can do the things that I wanted to do with it. Now at school, I was an okay guy at school, but I started to really like school as I got older, all right? Like I told you guys, I wasn't really that good in English. That really wasn't my language. You get what I'm saying? But I had to work hard and stay focused to work at it. So I continued to worked hard, got really good grades. You're looking at a guy who went from like not being good in school to being really good in school because I just worked hard and stayed focused. From not being really that good in football to actually getting a scholarship to go play college football by working hard, staying focused. All right? I get to the collegiate level. I was fortunate, got a scholarship, played football at Rutgers. When I got to Rutgers, my second year in, I blew my knee out, tore my ACL. Right? Tore my ACL, and then I was ready to shut the whole operation down. That was the first time in my life that I've had something happen to me that was so drastic that I didn't know how to handle it. I was fortunate I had the right people in my system. My mom, my family, everybody supported me, so I came back. Part of that whole process was me staying focused on coming back, because what happens is when something happens to you that's that detrimental to your life, you can make decisions that are going to harm you in the long run. But I was able to stay focused. Obviously, with the help of people around me, I was able to come back, right? My last season, it was supposed to be my last season as a football player. Everything is going well. I was able to work my way back. Next thing you know, tore my ACL the second time, second leg, blew my whole knee out, right? I'm talking about everything. ACL, MCL, lateral meniscus, bone bruise, the whole nine. And my goal was like, yo, listen, I'm trying to get to the NFL. Like, I need to graduate. I need to get to the NFL. Like, that was my goal, right? I also, the TV, I want to do the TV thing. That was always in my mind. But for me to come, I would have to at least complete me being an athlete at Rutgers before I can even get to the next thing. And the only way I could come back and do that was for me to stay focused. You get what I'm saying? That's the reason why I'm emphasizing this to you guys so much. The only way I was able to come back and do all of that stuff was by me staying focused. Stayed focused, came back. I had the right people in my system, like I said. I got a lot of help. Came back, played my last year. Then because of that, I was able to stay focused. I got a chance to go to camp with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? Didn't make the team. A lot of my injuries got in the way. But like me even getting to that opportunity was because I was able to stay focused throughout the whole process, all right? Let me just be honest with you guys. I'm not a machine now. All right, don't look at me like I'm some like infinite, like I'm not a different creature. We're all the same. Like I said, I went to IS 51. I grew up, I was in Port Richmond for a bunch of years. We went to high school together. Like, I'm from Staten Island. Like, I know how it is. I know school is hard. I know there's a lot of peer pressure. I understand that. I get all of that. I'm not saying you're not going to give in to that at some point. I'm not going to say don't enjoy yourself at some point. But if you close your eyes and you had a vision of being, you know, a cop or a firefighter or a doctor or playing the pros, whatever your vision was, if you really want to get to that, you really, really got to stay focused. And I'm emphasizing this a lot because I know that's what helped me make me successful, all right? The whole NFL thing didn't work out. I tried it as long as I could. It didn't work out. But like, for me to even get to that point, it was about me staying focused. My second dream, my second love was to work on television. And the only reason why I'm getting those opportunities to do that now is because I was able to stay focused, all right? So what I want you guys to do is this. Every day as you wake up, right? And your vision, your dream, your goal, whatever that might be, it can change at any point, all right? Today, you might just want to be, let's say today you might want to be a police officer, right? In 2 weeks, you might want to be an executive somewhere. In 2 years, you might want to be a doctor. Like, I don't know what your vision is. I don't know what your goal is. What I'm trying to tell you is you got to make sure whatever it is that you're trying to pursue, whatever it is that you're trying to be, you got to just make sure you stay focused enough on the goal to be able to get there, all right? There's a lot of distractions. Raise your hands if you guys have been at the high school level for a while now. Are there a lot of distractions in high school? A lot of distractions, right? What's the biggest distraction? Let me just see. Like, I'm old. I get it. I'm old. Hold on. I get it. I'm old. But what's the biggest distraction? Is it social media? Is it boys? Is it boys? Is it girls? Is what? Fun. Friends. All right. So guys, hear me out for a second. Hear me out for a second. All right, good. I got everybody's attention. That's good. So hear me out for a second. You're a freshman in high school. There's a lot of distractions. There's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's the Snapchat. There's a whole bunch of distractions. There's boys, there's girls everywhere. For some of you guys, your distraction might be some stuff that's going on at home. For some others, your distraction might be like you just can't get right with school. I get it. There's a lot of distractions. If you need help, there's people in this room that are willing to help you. So go to them. But please don't get caught up. Don't get caught up. I'm telling you, I have friends who I went to middle school with, high school with, who got caught up, and then their whole life changed because of that. All right? And you might be like, you know what is this guy talking about? Just hear me out. Just hear me out. It's a Thursday. Like, I got work. You get what I'm saying? I got work. I'm here. And the reason why I'm here is because I'm telling you guys how important this is. And I want to see you guys succeed. Because I love you guys straight up. I don't even know you guys yet, but I love you guys straight up. You know what I'm saying? Because let me just be real. Let me just be real. Because you guys in this room are going to become the next, you might become the next guy that speaks to a group of kids. You get what I'm saying? You might be the next person that comes speak to a group of kids. And I got to take it upon myself to make sure that you're the best version of yourself that you can be when you do that. You get what I'm saying? The last thing I want to do for you guys, just to put it into perspective real quick, all right? You go into a restaurant. You walk into a restaurant, right? Who like lasagna? I love lasagna. Who like lasagna here? Who like lasagna? All right. I want to make, no. Listen, I joke around. Listen, I joke around, but I want to really make this point because I want you guys to kind of feel me where I'm coming from when I say this, right? Just hear me out. Just hear me out for about 5 more minutes. Hear me out. I want to really make this point, right? So I love lasagna, right? I love food, whatever. But the point that I want to make, and you guys just feel me for a second. If you walk into a restaurant, right, you order lasagna. If your lasagna is 25% made, if 25% cooked, would you eat it? Would you, no, seriously, no, so answer my question. Would you eat it? What, you would want your lasagna to be 100% completed, right? Right? You want it to be 100% cooked, right? That's the only way it's going to taste good and it's going to make sense, right? Now hear me out. One more analogy. And I want to be sensitive because I know things happen in the world, but I want to be sensitive. If you get on a plane right now and the pilot is only 33% awake. Like he's only 33% operating the plane. Would you want to get on that plane? Right? Right? You get what I'm saying? Now hear me out. Let me bring this all back full circle for you guys. Let me bring it back full circle for you. This, because I like doing it this way. That way you guys can interact with me. I like doing Q's and A's and stuff while I'm speaking. What I want you guys to listen, just hear me out for 1 second. If you got your lasagna and it was only 25% cooked, you wouldn't eat it. If you got on a plane and the pilot was only 33% awake and efficient, you wouldn't fly on it. Do you think it's okay to come to school only 25% efficient, only 33% efficient? You think that makes sense? No, seriously. Does that make sense at all? Like you come to school, listen, you want your lasagna 100% cooked. You want the pilot to be 100% efficient, but you come to school on 25%, on 33%. Does that really make sense? It doesn't make sense, right? So basically what I'm trying to tell you guys is, aside from being very, very focused on what you're doing, you guys got to be very, very efficient when you get here. Now, listen, I get it. Stuff happens. You guys are kids. There's a lot of things going on. But when you get here, when you get to school, be 100% efficient, 100% engaged. For athletes, be 100% into what you're doing. All right. A lot of you guys are part of like after school clubs. When you're doing that, be 100% engaged, be 100% efficient in what you're doing. All right. That's the only way you get all of that stuff. I don't wake up. The reason why I'm able to be here speaking to you guys because I'm 100% engaged, 100% efficient. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't just happen. You just don't wake up one day and you're just magically where you want to be. The vision that you had in your head at the beginning of the speech, you don't get to that by just waking up one morning and just being there. You get what I'm saying? So the last thing I want to do, you guys, I want to just encourage you guys, like I said, and I mean this from my heart, man. I love you guys. I love kids because kids become the people that are going to change this world. All right? I'm counting on you guys to be the next wave of people that are going to make an impact. I don't care what it is you decide to do. All right? I don't care what it is you decide to do. Whatever it is, though, make sure you're staying focused because that's the only way you're going to get there. And just make sure you're efficient. Give it all you got, man. Straight up. Because you only get one chance to be a ninth grader. You only get one chance to go to you only get one chance at this. This whole life thing, you only get one chance. There's no redos. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that made some mistakes and they wish they can go back and fix those mistakes. You get one chance. I'm telling you right now, you're 13, 14, 15. If you can just stay focused, look at the goal, like what it is you want, that vision, you can see it. You can see yourself, in that white coat, or you can see yourself educating kids, or you can see yourself being a lawyer or being a judge. If you can see yourself, if you can just stay focused on that, 100% efficiency. You get what I'm saying? 100% efficiency. No 25% lasagna. No 33% pilot. 100%. Stay engaged. Stay focused on that. Whatever it is that you guys want, you're going to get it. Straight up. I got proof. I got proof. And listen, I'm at 51 with it. I'm at Port Richmond with it. This is proof right here that you can get what it is that you want, all right? But listen to the people in this room, all right? They love you and they care about you. Listen to the people in this room. Get what I'm saying? Can you guys do that for me? Can you guys do that for me? All right. Thank you guys for having me here. We got a couple of minutes. Thank you. Thank you.